Yo, if you want to buy one of our Dark Side t-shirts, just leave your email in the comments below. Yo, it's Mr. Truth and I'm spitting some truth. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. So the reason why you should start making videos for yourself and not for views is because you have a different type of expectations, right? You would have a different type of expectations, right? What do I mean? So when you're doing videos just for views, you're always going to be looking at the views. You're always going to be wondering why your views are low, why they're not high enough, why you're not getting enough impressions like that person or getting enough views like that person. All right. This is why you should just make videos for yourself, because when you start making videos for yourself, you stop caring about outside things. You will stop caring about what other people think, whether the person watches your video long enough, or whether you're going to get a bunch of people watching your video in the first place. So the reason you should make it for yourself, because at the end of the day, when you're making videos, right, what you don't realize, you're making them for the viewers, but what you're not realizing is that, yes, one, it helps other people, look at your content. It can motivate people, educate them, inspire them. But also what you're doing, you're getting better yourself. That's why I say you should make videos for yourself and not for views. When you start thinking like that, you're not going to care for views, right? You're not going to care for it. And you just thinking about yourself. This is when you need to start thinking about yourself when you're creating content, right? When you're doing it for yourself, you don't care whether it does well, whether it does bad. You're not going to care. So if it does well, then it's like, oh, it did well. And you didn't have the expectation of it doing well, right? You should always have expectations that, there's nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is when you're doing it for the views, you've set yourself an expectation that you don't care how this goes. Again, that's the abundance mindset I'm talking about. So just make videos, just create. Don't worry if it gets views on or if it doesn't. Some of my videos, I've got one video. It might be my second video that I've started on here. Like, it's still at 0 views. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm more thinking about YouTube on the long term, which I never thought like this a few years back when I started in 2020. Never thought about the long term vision that we're in 2026. Can you imagine if I continue doing YouTube from 2020 to now? If I continue, I'd have been a lot further, would have had a lot more videos, probably would have had more views, maybe, maybe would have been monetized. But that's just gone out my mind now. So I don't care. I think if you really want to look at somebody like who didn't really care for the views at the time was Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was doing YouTube. Like, I'm not sure how many subscribers he had. I know it took him 4 years just to get his first 100 subscribers. 4 years. So hardly anybody was watching his videos. And he was like, oh, how come nobody's not watching my videos? Now, it did bug him, but it didn't bug him that much because all he cared about was being, well, he did care about being successful on YouTube, but all he cared about was just making good videos. That's all he cared about. He just cared about making videos. Look where he's now, the biggest channel in the world. I think he's got nearly nearly 500 million of subscribers on his YouTube channel. And look, because he's gotten better over time. He made videos for himself. He didn't care about the views. And you see what happens when you stop worrying about the views and when you start making YouTube just for yourself? Everything goes out the window. Your mindset shifts. The psychological brain starts to think differently now. You're not going to care about the views. You're just making videos. And then the views will come later. They'll come whenever. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you need to start making videos for yourself, not for views. All right? Because I used to have this mindset about, oh, yeah, get views. And it bugged me a lot. It did bug me. It did bug me. And now I'm just trying to do things naturally. Like, I want to be boosting my views and nothing like that. I want it to be organic. So I'm willing to suffer to get to that point. All right. So I'm out.